Gunpla, Bandai's line of mecha model kits dedicated to the powerful and awe-inspiring mobile suits of the various Gundam universes. One of Japan's most beloved hobbies, whether you're a veteran builder or completely new to the game, there is something for everyone. However, Gunpla has been around since 1980, and with so many new kits coming out every year, it's enough to make your head spin. But do not worry, I'm here to help and have been counting down the best kits of the year for the past 6 years. Welcome to Mecha Gaikotsu's Best Gundam 2018. Just barely making it into the list at all, at number 10 we have the high-grade narrative Gundam A Pax from the movie Mobile Suit Gundam NT. Essentially, this right here feels like 2 Gunpla kits in one, as in this box we get the incomplete version of the narrative Gundam as well as the absolutely huge A Pax unit. As for the narrative Gundam itself, this is a typical premium Universal Century high-grade kit with a fantastic design and build. Even the plastic on this kit feels premium, reminiscent of the high-grade Atlas Gundam. The incomplete look may not be everyone's cup of tea, but the build is nice and the complementary white and grey looks great. The torso unit is incredibly intricate and the double V fin looks absolutely awesome. The articulation on this kit is what I would call par for the course for a high grade, but it does feature the new shoulder joints in the torso, which allows for more forward arm movement, which is so cool. As for that A Pax, this is big and impressive looking. The color accuracy is probably its worst aspect, and it features a lot of color correcting stickers. Regardless, it is quite cool and features a lot of impressive moving parts, including the huge Psycho Capture Claws. As for the rest of what comes in the box, we get 2 small support stands, an extra hand, a pair of standard beam sabers, and 2 absolutely massive beam sabers. If you're a fan of Gundam NT or you just want a huge beast of a kit to add to your high-grade collection, then maybe the narrative Gundam A Pax is the one for you. You know when Bandai has to put a handle on the box? They mean business! Dropping in at number 9 is the absolutely monolithic Master Grade Plan 303E Deep Striker. And when I say this is monolithic, I mean that in more ways than one. Because honestly, this thing is huge and at the same time, it's pretty much a statue as it barely moves at all. Potentially one of this kit's downsides is the price point. Costing over $150, it's a spicy meatball. And a meatball this spicy should come with water slide decals, but all you get in this box are stickers and more stickers. But if you are a veteran Gunpla builder and feel like you've built them all, then this right here might be what you're looking for, as this is a very long and very unique build. However, as I did already mention, this kit is basically just a statue and features next to no articulation whatsoever. And yes, that does include that ginormous cannon up on its shoulder. It's the first thing you notice when you look at the kit, and yes, that also does absolutely nothing. It is all for show. So if what brings you to Gunpla is dynamic looking posable Gundams, then this right here is definitely not for you. But if you want a big badass kit that will dwarf the rest of your Master Grade collection, has a pretty intricate and fun build, then you don't get much more bigger and intricate than this right here. Jumping into the 7th spot on this list is the Master Grade Jegan from Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counterattack. The minty green successor to the Jim continues the great streak of Master Grade Federation grunt suits. The only real negative aspect about this kit, I feel, is a subjective one. Bandai stayed true to the source material, which leaves us with a kit that does look quite plain on the surface, but we all know it's what's on the inside that counts. This kit is as solid as a rock with essentially perfect articulation to boot, and only really limited at the waist, once again due to staying true to the source material. As for the accessories that come in the box, this is the standard sword board and rifle grunt suit loadout, which of course is the beam saber, shield and beam rifle. The hands in here are the swappable finger age type. which means that this kit is compatible with the weapons from the Gym Sniper 2 and the Gym Colony type, which to me is a massive plus. All in all, this right here is a great kit and a Master Grade Federation grunt that is not to be missed. At number 7, and the first high grade in this list, is the Cops of the GBN world, the GBN Guard Frame. Now this right here is simplicity perfected. High grade kits don't come much more basic than this, and it is its simplicity which makes it so awesome. If you've ever built the high grade Gym, you already understand what makes these kinds of kits so awesome. They're simple, they're downright fun, and solid enough to just throw in your pocket or bag without falling to pieces on your journey. At the end of the day, the main purpose of a kit like this is to use it as a base to build upon to make your own custom, rocking the standard 3mm holes all over in order to use it with other kits, weapons, and accessories. As for the accessories that come in the box, we have enough parts to build 4 different head variants, as well as a pair of pistol-style beam rifles which look so cool. These can also be extended into longer, standard-looking beam rifles with these barrel extensions. The articulation on this kit is fantastic, and it has the most unique set of feet I've seen in quite a while, and I have to say I love them. This is cool and unique. The GBN Guard Frame is simplicity at its finest and so much fun. And there really is no better kit out there to use as a base for your own custom Gunpla. At number 6, and the second high grade on this list, from the movie Gundam NT, is the high grade Sinanju Stein narrative version. And honestly, this kit right here is the standard all high grade kits should aim for. The only minor down point I could mention is the lack of color separation on the sleeves iconography. These are going to have to use stickers for or paint them. But besides that, visually this kit is stunning, essentially matching the Master Grade Verka detail for detail. On top of looking badass, the Sinanju Stein narrative version is packing some serious heat. Multiple hands, a pair of yellow beam sabers, a shield, a bazooka, and a high beam rifle which can also be used with a grenade launcher attachment or with the actual bazooka itself. Awesome. Even though Sinanju is one hefty high grade, it still packs in an impressive amount of articulation. Whatever pose you want to get from this kit, you will get it. And the build strength is top notch, so it will never fall out of the pose you put it in, even with that huge high beam rifle bazooka combo. This is the gold tier of high grade, without a doubt. Does the Master Grade Quanta still hold up 8 years later? Without a doubt. Master Grade is what got me into Gundam model kits, and to this day is still my favorite line of Gunpla. So it absolutely kills me to say that number 5 is the highest spot a Master Grade got this year. And it's a kit from 2010. But it's not just any kit, it's the Master Grade Quanta, and this time around it's the Fullsaber. This kit captures Setsuna FCA's mobile suit perfectly and doesn't look or feel like a 9-year-old kid. The only real giveaway is the obvious nub marks and seam lines that will take a little more time to clean up, but besides that, it is beautiful. This kit can also be used with 2 of Bandai's LED units, but sadly, none are included. As for the accessories, this thing isn't called Fullsaber for nothing, and has swords out the ass. It has the GN Shield, GN Sword, and 6 GN Sword bits that came with the original from 2010, which combine into the absolutely over-the-top GN Buster Sword. As what is new for this Fullsaber variant, we've got an action base and the main event of this kit, the GN Sword 4 Fullsaber, a giant sword that splits up into multiple elements that can be used and recombined in multiple ways. Gun blades, blades, twin edge, katars, guns, launcher, saber, and the GN Sword 4 Fullsaber. Epic. This thing is so cool. And if that wasn't good enough already, adding to all of that, the articulation on this kit is absolutely out of this world. So if you know a Master Grade this awesome is only at number 5, the top 4 is going to be incredible. So let's keep going. Nothing is more Japanese than a giant robot with a katana, and at number 4, This is the first kit of 2018 I've ranked Gundarium tier. And this, of course, is the high-resolution model Gundam Astray red frame. As this right here is half action figure and half model kit, I debated having this kit on the list at all, but this beast deserves the recognition. It's big, beefy, and badass, and heavy as hell to boot. So far, this is only the third ever high-res kit, and Bandai seems to be getting their shit together fast. Gone are all the growing pains the high-res Barbatos and Wing Zero suffered from, and what we have here is one premium solid 1/100 Astray. Visually, this is a masterpiece, and a very unique take on a fan-favorite mobile suit. The colors are broken up into multiple shades, we have new detailing and proportions, and we even get some nice cherry blossom decals, just in case it wasn't Nihon enough for you already. Included in the box we get an impressive array of hands for pulling off natural and dynamic poses, a beam rifle that can be stripped down into a cool looking short beam rifle, a pair of beam sabers with some awesome beam effects, a shield, and not to forget the awesome chromed out katana with black, red and metallic gold hilt. It even comes with a fully functioning badass scabbard. Surely a mobile suit this bulky fails in the articulation department, you ask? Nope and nope. This is a samurai that's as limber as a ninja, and I did not expect articulation this impressive. Seriously, embrace your inner weeb. Get a giant anime robot samurai today. Now how can it get much better than this? Well, all I can say is, it does. Let's keep going. Blasting into the top 3 now and taking the third this year is... last year's number 2? Yes, at number 3 is the absolutely jaw-dropping little white beast of possibility that is the real grade Unicorn. Which one, you ask? Well, all of them, I guess. This year we got not 1, not 2, but 3 real grade Unicorn versions. Somehow I'm cursed never to lay my hands on any variant of Banshee for some reason or another. The Bandesine version is just last year's real grade Unicorn with a new shield, so my personal pick of the bunch is the Fullarmor Unicorn Gundam. But honestly, you can't really go wrong with any version of this real grade. It's a literal masterpiece. The Fullarmor Gundam is the exact same transformable, ultra-posable monster as the standard version, but with a green psycho frame instead of red. And did I mention it comes with enough weaponry to fully arm a 10-man squad of standard mobile suits, and all these weapons are that insane, real grade level of detail and quality. Man, this is worth it just for the weapons alone. Also excuse the lack of footage, I haven't actually made the review yet. Moving on. This kit right here is the undisputed king of high grade, but it comes at a king's price. Finally into the top 2, and in second place is the astounding high grade Moon Gundam. High grade what Gundam? Yeah, honestly I wouldn't be surprised if you've never heard of it before, because neither had I. This is a Gundam built by Zeon. It's a prototype to Char Aznable's iconic Sazabi, and it's just from a manga. Why on earth a mobile suit from a manga got a kit this good is beyond me, so I smell an anime sometime on the horizon. And when I say this kit is good, I mean insanely good. Too good to be lumped in with high grades. Honestly, I never thought a high grade would be at number 2. The only thing high grade about this kit is the hands. It has almost real grade level detailing and color separation, multiple textures on the surfaces, and this kit features no stickers at all, not even for the eyes. This kit really is high grade redefined and re-engineered from the ground up. As for the accessories, it's a standard loadout of beam rifle and beam sabers, as well as a pair of awesome beam boomerangs. And yes, don't worry, it's coming. The beam boomerangs can use their beam effects while still stored in the forearms, which looks so cool. And of course, the main event of this kit is the crescent moon stored on its back, known as the Psycho Plate. When not attached to the back, it can split up into individual funnel-like parts. And to round out this kit, we even get a full action base in here, which always makes me very, very happy. On top of all of this, the Moon Gundam boasts some insane articulation, with the only real limitation being at the ankles. But all in all, this right here feels like high grade 2.0, and the Moon Gundam is out of this world. If you've been paying any attention to Gunpla at all this year, then you know this was coming. The undisputed #1 best Gundam kit of the year isn't a Gundam. It's the Red Comet's beast that is the real grade Sazabi, and without a doubt this kit is 3 times better than anything else that came out this year. Aoshima huh? Hasegawa what? Kotobukiya who? Bandai has just flexed on every other company trying to enter the mecha model kit arena. Literal perfection right out of the box, and I didn't bother cleaning up a single nub mark because you don't have to. The parts are barely connected to the runners. It's pretty much all undergated, and all the nub marks are positioned so that they get covered by other parts. Pure genius. And did I mention, it looks gorgeous. It's the biggest, baddest, real grade high grade to date, and rips the crown of best real grade right from Unicorn's hands. Hell, this thing is wearing the crown of best model kit ever, in my humble opinion. Sazabi also brings the heat in the form of 7 individual hands, the incredible looking beam shot rifle, 2 beam sabers and the beam tomahawk, both with incredibly striking huge green beam effects. On top of that we have the shield, which can also combine with the beam tomahawk to create this massive, monstrous weapon. You would assume this hulking red behemoth would fall short when it comes to articulation, but Bandai did not drop the ball even once with this kit, and the articulation is astounding, especially for something this bulky. Honestly, the real grade Sazabi is an 11 out of 10 in every aspect, and without a doubt the best Gunpla kit of the year, and in my opinion, the undisputed king of Gunpla. So that is it for my top 10 kits of 2018. Let me know down in the comments what were your favorite builds of this year and why. And also, I do have some very good news. For better or worse, this is now my job. So thanks to all of you guys for watching, and thanks to HobbyLink Japan for supporting this channel for the past year. Without them, there would have been no videos at all. I couldn't monetize this channel at all this year, so there wouldn't have been a hope in hell I could afford to keep this ship afloat. So one more time, thank you so much to those guys, and I've included a link to all of the Gundams featured in this video down there in the description. So here is to a 2019 where I can devote all my time to the channel, and once again, thank you to each and every one of you guys. As always, make sure to come back for more Gundam reviews, and I'll see you next time.